tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
At the 20-yard line.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken at the 37. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zach Bond there on the tackle. You look at this Eagle defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Zach Bourne coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitz.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready? Hawk 70.
Back to Walker on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Up the middle, here's Walker. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Ready up. Ready? 19.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get...
wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
so many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Lucas Van Ness. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Groupie for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Eagles 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 4.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Now back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a second and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great, set.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's second and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Great, set. Delta.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
It's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Arroyo, 32 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nicky Manwari.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolves.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On the give, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Great, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Great, set. Let's go. Trim it.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Great, set.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
Isaiah Likely.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
There he goes again. He may go.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No touch.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
13 more yards. That's another Eagles first.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Good. Check. On anyone, eh? No touch.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, here we go. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.